Hi, Terry here from You Need a Money Plan, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button so that you don't miss out on any new videos. So now this channel is all about personal finance, trading and investing, and budgeting. And today we are going to talk about one of my favorite things, which is trading futures. Now, if you are new to trading or new to futures, I'm going to put a little twist on it and talk about a platform that I use called Apex Trader Funding. So they are what we call a prop firm, or a firm in which you become a trader to trade essentially other people's money. Now, you have to pass a test and make sure you can not lose large amounts of money, but also to be skilled enough to grow slowly. So the way Apex works is that you can use either NinjaTrader, which is the premier go-to platform on Windows, and use NinjaTrader as your trading tool, or you can use their sister product, which is Tradovate, but you could use it via Tradingview. So let's take a look at the plans and what might work for you. Here we're looking at our Ninja platforms, which are Windows based, and I'll show you a little bit of how that looks if you've never really seen Ninja before. What Apex loves that I really like is that you can have up to 20 accounts. So you're like, why in the world would somebody want to get 20 accounts? Well, imagine, let's say you're trading the micros, which is the smaller amount, and you're making $20, $50 in a day. Now, I'm not going to get rich off of that, but imagine that's times 20. $50 times 20 accounts, or even $100 times 20 accounts in a day. I think that's a lot of money. And so you can determine based on your budget on which one you want to get. Just remember, you have your profit goal, and this is also your drawdown, meaning how much can you lose in that amount in a particular day. If you're using Ninja, the license is included as well as the real-time data, so there's no additional cost. So if I were to come down here and let's say I wanted to use Tradovate, which is their sister product, they're really owned by the same company, but if you are a Mac user, which I go between Mac and Windows, Tradovate is definitely more Mac friendly, more mobile friendly, as well as you can use it with Tradingview. So if you have your favorite indicators and charting and things of that nature, there are some advantages. And so that's 20 accounts is for the whole, like your account with Apex. It's not like you could have 20 Ninja accounts and 20 Tradovate accounts. That's not how it works. It would be 20 total. So you could have a combo. You might have some in Windows on NinjaTrader, and you might have some on Tradovate / Tradingview if you wanted to. And so using this cell, you don't have to start out with 20. You can start out with 2. You can start out with 5, whatever your budget supports. So if I were to minimize this right here, this is Ninja. Now this is my setup, and I have some other windows open on another screen, but you get the idea that this is how it would kind of look. And I don't have my account up here. I don't have anything connected, but you can simulate. I would highly suggest, although I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a fiduciary, please do your own due diligence. Make sure you understand that all of what I'm talking about is for educational purposes. I'm not telling you what to do, but what I'm doing is simulating my setup and making sure I have everything the way I want and can reproduce this before I do it in my regular, what we call our demo trial accounts before we get a true funded account. So the other option would be to use my Tradovate account. So with Apex, you do get the credentials, the login, and as I said, Tradovate is the sister company, or it's really the same company, but this is the web version of it. There is an app for it. There's a mobile app for it. But I can also connect in Tradingview to my Tradovate account, and for some reason I'm not able to get to it. So let me go down here, and if I were to bring up, instead of my paper trading, you can see the brokers list, and then I can connect to Tradovate, and it would prompt me for my login credentials, and then I can connect to it, and there's plenty of brokers down here. But regardless, you can use either or Ninja, Tradovate / Tradingview, or a combination. Right now I have sort of both, sort of seeing which one I prefer to use. So last thing that I will mention is that if you want to maximize your moves with your 20 accounts, what many people do is use what they call a trade copier. It's a separate purchase, but what it allows you to do is that when you make a move up or down, or whatever the case may be, however many contracts you're purchasing, and the instrument that you're trading, whether it's the micros or minis, you can copy and execute that move multiple times. Let's say this right here, this window is part of my trade copier. So let's say instead of the NQ, let's say we were using the MNQ, and I'm using my primary or my leader account is this SIM account. I could then copy everything to a different SIM account. And so if I only buy in the window that I had up 1 contract or 5 or whatever the case, this particular default would be the exact quantity. So if you had a mix and match, let's say you had a 25K account and maybe you had a 100K account, maybe you would say, okay, I want to copy a ratio, and maybe I wanted that to be 4 times the amount. So if I was only purchasing 1 in my 25K, maybe I want to quadruple the amount in my 100K account, or the exact amount. So what some people do is they'll do in groups. Let's say they do all 20, or they might say, you know what, I don't want to risk everything for the biscuit, and they may say, okay, I'm going to take 4 accounts and I'm going to group those, and I'm just going to copy those together, and I'm going to do that. And so that's how they maximize having smaller moves per day times the amount of accounts that they have. So this is what I'm doing, but using Apex because it offers great flexibility, and I really like their support. They get back to me with any questions pretty quickly. But check out the links below if you're interested, and take advantage of the sale while it's still going on to get in and start trading futures and trade other people's money on a discount. I'll see you in the next video.